Happy Women's Day, everybody! March 8 of every year is International Women's Day, and this year's theme is Balance for the Better. And I love that, and I celebrate that. It's all about creating a more gender-balanced world, and I feel so blessed to be an entrepreneur in the world at this time. I feel as women, we've come a very long way, and we still have a really long way to go. And did you know that how you feel about being a woman could impact your relationship with food? In fact, the more you resist the cultural standard of what it means to be successful, or what the cultural standard of what it means to be a good girl, the more you might struggle with food. After all, many of us have been brainwashed to believe that being successful or that being good looks a certain way, has a certain type of body type. And if you're wondering what this body type is, think of any Disney cartoon princess. That's the type of body I'm talking about. However, a very wise part of us knows that our worth and our success is independent of what we look like. Our intrinsic worth has nothing to do with our shape and size. And it turns out that these internal parts may be in conflict, and this conflict may show up in our food. You know that you may be experiencing this, or some clues that you may be experiencing this is if you experience any resentment or any anger or upset about the inequities that arise from being a woman. Also, especially if those inequities are impacting you. So if you're experiencing a difference in pay ranges, or if you're bombarded with images of what it means to be a beautiful woman based on a cultural ideal, or if you are engaged in gender roles that don't live to your strengths, these are some indicators or some clues that you might be experiencing this. Also, if you have a hard time accepting, admitting, or communicating this level of discontent, and if you see yourself eating things that you might not be really craving or that you might not really want, but you're eating it to prove a point. You may eat it in private, or you may eat it in front of a certain person just to show them something or just to prove a point, whether or not you truly want it. So if any of this is resonating with you, you may be dealing with some of this. So what to do, how to handle this situation if you feel like the inequities between men and women may be showing up in your food. Get out of your head and into your body. And my favorite way to do that is learning how to listen to your hunger and fullness. So letting yourself eat when you first get hungry, and learning how to finally stop when you feel comfortably satisfied. I know it's a lot easier said than done. I have tips on my website on how to do this. You could download my free ebook, How to Stop Overeating Now, and I go into that in more depth. The second thing that you want to do is eat what you truly want, giving yourself permission to eat what you're craving. So whether that's a burrito or a salad. And when you eat that food, I want you to give yourself permission to enjoy it. You see, oftentimes people give themselves permission to eat something. However, when they eat it, they're checked out, they're distracted, or they're numbed out, or they're panicking, or they're eating it really fast. So if you're going to eat something you truly enjoy, you want to give yourself permission to savor it. Also, learn how to feel your disappointment and frustration about the inequities between men and women without turning to food. Learn how to stand up for that double standard and to communicate your discontent without using your shape or your size or your food choices. Although you can make that choice if you want to, you just want to make sure that's a conscious choice. And find a way to create your own standard of beauty that includes your current shape or size. After all, I'm Eve shape. It's not the type of shape that you find in mainstream media, but it's the only shape I'll ever have. And finally, any type of advocacy could be so powerful here. So I'm very blessed to be in a role where I could help women listen to their hunger and listen to themselves. You know, I could help women trust their hunger and how to trust themselves. And I find that so empowering. So how could you do that for one of your sisters out there? And if you don't have somebody that you could help with this, how could you help yourself listen to yourself and trust yourself? Well, I hope that was helpful. I hope you have a great Women's Day. I want to know, how are you celebrating Women's Day? For me, I made this new sweater. I cut it watching another YouTube video, and that was very exciting. So what do you plan to do? Please comment in the space below. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my newsletter. You could also click the bell so you could be notified when my next video comes out. And finally, share this video with your friends. Share this video with other feminists in your life and have a dialogue about it. So my name is Eve, and I love helping women make peace with food no matter what is happening in their lives in any food situation. Thank you for watching, and happy Women's Day.